guys, today I'll be showing you how to make inputs in Python. So the first step you make an input is you type an input, very easy. And then what is an input? You might have a question in your head that what is an input? So an input is something that, for example, let's say, if you can say input, what is your name? Input, what is your name? It's gonna run, it's gonna say what is your name. Then you can type, such as in prints that we learned in prints, guys. Oh, why am I doing that? I can just delete the input for print. Such as print, it won't give the option. So it will just say what is your name. When this comes, guys, it just remember that the thing stops, the code stops. So if you don't have the option to type anything up on it. So inputs are where you can type more with it. Input is actually kind of like, if I say in words, it's actually a question. You're asking a question. That means you're asking an input. You're asking like a computer input, what you give me. So let's see. Input, what is your name? So guys, today I really just want to show you that let's make so the computer is gonna ask us that what is your name, and then we have to type our own name, and then the computer is gonna say hi and the name that we typed. So it's actually very simple, guys. There's actually two ways of doing it, and I'll tell the first way. That is actually very easy. So this is the first way. You can make, so I'm pretty sure, guys, we haven't learned about variables yet, but variables are very important. So in Python, I think variables are very important. And then so I'm just gonna name this code with name. Somehow not working. Name. Okay, and then we want to say that when we say what is your name, we then want to print, because we don't want someone just type more. If you type something, it's gonna give an error. So we don't do that. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna get the print statement, and then print hi, and then what your name is. So plus, where's the plus? Plus name. You can always do this, guys. This always works. But guys, plus the problem is that if you're actually working in a company or something for like 5 years or something, a long time, and then you make this code and then you just leave it. Just leave it. And then someone else joins in your place, and then he doesn't really know what this thing is showing. So I think another very important thing is spacing up your code. You don't want it to just scramble it up. And then the other thing is comments. I'm pretty sure you haven't learned about comments yet. That comments are very easy. So what they actually do, so over here we can type a comment of name game. Not really like that, but a comment like, what is your code about? So the person who's actually just using it will understand it more clearly. So for comment, guys, you need a hashtag, and then whatever you type, I'm just gonna type something weird. Or your comment here. So you put your comment over here. But if you have a very big code, that I'm just gonna copy paste this a lot to just make it a big code. So this, no one will understand this code, and then you need a lot of hashtags for this. Hashtag, then another hashtag. So I think instead of doing that, it will take a billion years. There's another way. You can do this. Wait. So guys, over here you need 3 single quotation marks that you'll get like this. And then you see, guys, this whole thing right now is gonna be, I'm gonna put 3 over here as well. This whole thing is gonna be a comment. 3 quotation marks on one end and on the other end will make it fully into a comment instead of, just writing with the hashtag each single time. So you can make it more easy. I think this is a very simple way. Let's see. Nothing's gonna happen because this whole thing we have already made it as a command. So commands are just for reading. You can't really do anything with it. Okay. So guys, let's just get back to work in the thing that we're doing. The name application kind of thing. I'm just gonna go over here, delete this, go down fully. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, so hi plus name. So guys, what this is showing that name equals input. So what this is showing that, guys, that what is your name? Whatever you type is name. So if you type John or Kevin, John, or and if your name is John, let's pretend that your name is John, and then you type in John, like, how computers work, guys? Name is actually a variable. Name actually stands for a folder. And then name, inside name is John. You kind of get what I'm saying? Inside name is John. So, and then print hi plus. Python made it very easy for us. Instead of doing all the modules and everything, we can just say plus name. And the reason we're not doing this, I'll show you what's gonna happen if I do this. It's still gonna work, but the problem is that it's gonna show this. Gonna type in Kevin. Hi name, because we're thinking that name is a string. We don't want name as a string. It's actually a variable. So if it's a variable, guys, we do not want this. So you see over here, it's actually a variable. So yeah. So it's hi plus name. And also one thing, guys, some bugs in here. It's gonna show out that, let's see. Not running nicely today. It's just taking a lot of time. What is your name, Kevin? Hi name. The glitch. It's not loading. Let me try to reload it. I think reloading is the best option every time. Anytime I reload my page, it just, boosts up. This time is not boosting up. Okay, that's good. Let's run it, and then let's see. Yes, it finally worked. Okay, if I type in, let's see. If I type in my name, Arush, that's my name. Oh, okay. Oh, never mind. Arush. And then it will say, hi, Arush. That's good. That's perfectly fine. But if I don't give a space and then just type in AAR message, it's going to say, hi, Arush. And there's no space. You want the space. Yeah, you want the space. So if we do that, then if you just give a space over here, you see, guys, if you give a space on the hi, you say what's your name, and Arush, it will say a space there. If you run it again, actually wait, no. Yeah, run it again. If you give a space by yourself and then type Arush, then the problem is that it will say hi and then 2 spaces with Arush. So the problem with that, guys, there's one solution with it. So the solution is, you can print dot. Guys, do you know, this might be a bit complicated, but there's actually a function in Python or a keyword in Python called dot strip. So what it does is that every time you make a space, it's gonna cut it out. We don't want spaces. But in the input that we get, this is the input, it will still show the spaces. But Python actually doesn't understand spaces. So what it'll do is just crush it in the code so it understands that we don't want the spaces. So we still see as the spaces in the input, but in the code we don't. So that's one thing about strips. So this is just dot strip. So guys, if you do r strip dot r strip, what it does that only on the right side, it will only cut the spaces on the right side. If you do dot l strip, it will only delete the spaces in the left side. So it's r strip, l strip, and normal strip it. So normal strip is gonna delete all the spaces. To the right, to the left, all the spaces. Okay, so what we need to do, guys, is hi and then dot strip, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, oh, not over here. Over here. And print dot strip. Oh, it's giving an error. Now it stopped the error. Run. I don't know why, guys. Python is Replit.com is very glitchy for me. I don't know. I have to reload it a billion. Oh, changes you made might not be saved. No, never. I want it to be saved. What can I do? I'll just reload now. Oh, yes, it's saved. I'm pretty sure it's booting repo. Dun 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 dun. Okay, yes, it worked. So over here, guys, what you really need to do, you have to keep this dot strip. Will it work? Okay, oh yes, it worked. Gonna do a lot of spaces with the crucial here. I knew it. So it won't. This dot strip shouldn't actually not be located over here. We don't want the dot as well. What is your name? Print hi dot strip. Oh, strip. Invalid syntax. Okay, so guys, you have to do the strip like this. Beside the name, the variable that we put, if it's the variable, anything you put, you don't have to put the variable named name. You can put anything, but beside your variable, at the end, you put a dot strip, and then this. So it's actually a error syntax if you do it in the middle or something, because we want it right beside it. You might be thinking, why do you want this? Well, it's a syntax error. You have to have that since this one is related to this one. You see, it has a box around it. Box over here. And for this one, if you do it, there's a box over here. So these are for this one, and then this one is for this one. Just like this one. Okay, so let's try this one now. It's gonna stop and then play again. What is your name? It's gonna ask. And then I'm gonna do a billion spaces this time, guys. So I'm gonna put AAOSH. And then a billion spaces right over here as well. It says hi with one space. Because the one space we did over here. So I think it's very wonderful with this dot strip thing. I think it's really cool. And it's a nice thing that we learned. So I think I love it. I like this code that we did. It's nice. And then the second way, guys, is I'm just gonna copy this anytime if you need it. Delete this. And then in examples, there's this input thing. Name equals input, and then this is actually very complicated. Yeah. I'm not gonna tell how it goes because I don't think that you know the modules, then //n %s. I think that's a very high level thing. I'm just gonna run through the code. This is how it goes. It's gonna say, what is your name? And then let's type in Bob. Bob is the easiest name. It's gonna say hi, Bob. So what it does really over here is actually, it looks a bit more better than what we did, but it's just a bit more complex. So what we can do, guys, is actually we can do this. So \n is actually new line. So this is \n. You do a \n over here. So \n just gives you a whole new line, like this one. How these people did it just gives you a whole new line. Let's do this. And then over here, \n. See, guys, the input's gonna come over here. It's gonna do a whole new thing. So just to do Bob. Actually, OB is a good name. Hi, OB. Okay, OB. So I think this one looks much more better. So with the /n, because everything is the same with this one. It's the same output, but the code is just more difficult for the other one. I think this one with the plus sign in it makes it much more easier. So that's it for this video, guys. Stay tuned, subscribe to Minecraft and Roblox Dudes, and I'll see you all in the next one.